the support of the entire party. And that's the memo. Now for the top story reaction, joining us from Grand Rapids, Michigan, John Yob, author of the new book, Chaos, The Outsider's Guide to a Contested Republican National Convention. From Washington, Kyle Condon, from the University of Virginia Center for Politics. He is the author of The Bellwether, Why Ohio Picks the President. So Kyle, am I making any mistakes in my talking points analysis?
No, Bill, I think you basically got it. I think what's important to note, though, is that, you know, in the 4 decades or so where voters have actually had, you know, a fair amount of control over who the Republicans and the Democrats nominate for president, the voters have offered, you know, a fairly clear verdict, particularly since 1980. This time, they're not really offering a clear verdict. As you noted, Trump is only getting about high 30s% of the vote. And so it's kind of a system where if you don't get 50% of the delegates, you're not really getting majority support, and therefore it defaults to the convention to choose who the nominee is going to be.
Who made up the 1237 number? Where did that come from?
The Republicans have always had fewer delegates than the Democrats have had. The Democrats just have more people coming to their convention.
No, but why 1237? Why not 1232?
Yeah, collars unusual.
Where did that number come from? Was there any mathematical formula to put that on the table?
It's kind of a complicated formula. There's three delegates from every congressional district.
Okay, so there is some kind of formula. I mean, I don't want to get into the math here. Mr. Yob, what about the strategy, and I think that's what it was, of Donald Trump yesterday, basically saying, look, it's rigged, Colorado is rigged, Wyoming will be rigged this weekend. We expect Ted Cruz to get those delegates. And you better not mess with me, because if you do, it's going to be trouble at the convention. Don't you think that was the message that Mr. Trump was sending?
I think that's the message that he was sending, but the reality is you've always needed a majority of the delegates in order to win the presidential nomination. You needed it in 1856 at the first Republican convention. You needed it in 1860 when Abraham Lincoln came in third on that ballot, in the first ballot. You needed it in 1976 at the Reagan-Ford convention. So you've always needed a majority. You're going to need a majority at this convention. So I think it's much ado about nothing. I think he should stay focused on winning these state convention battles, stay focused on winning the upcoming primaries, and try to get a majority of the delegates.
Yeah, but how can you say it's much ado about nothing? I mean, I know Donald Trump pretty well, and if he doesn't get the nomination and he's ahead, you know, by a significant number of votes, say 2 million raw votes, he's not going to just say, okay, thanks, I'll see you at Mar-a-Lago. Do that.